I don't know why I hear my own voice. Anyway, so hi everyone, welcome back to the SUMO community call for today. It is right now. It's already Thursday in Jakarta, so good morning from Jakarta. Um, anyway, I'm so excited today because we are going to introduce some new folks in our SUMO team, and we have lots of updates as well. So let's just see our agenda for today. And just a friendly reminder, as always, please add your name on the wiki if you are attending this call so that we know that you're here. So the first agenda today, Contributors of the Week, we have one shout out for everyone who are participating in the SUMO Sprint campaign. So thank you, everyone. We have 24 people are SVP for this sprint, and we've done a lot of Twitter responses as well. Unfortunately, I'm not measuring the forum for now because we're using the another tool from Jonathan's, the add-on that Jonathan and team has created. So I no longer added to the Trello board, but I hope you can understand that. It takes a lot of time for us to do that. Anyway, on shout-outs, I would also add one shout-outs for Danny, who announced the SUMO community meeting in Discord. So thank you for doing that. I was in a back-to-back meeting today, and I don't have time to create an announcement in Discord. So thank you so much, Danny. So moving on, the next one, we have cool community news for the week, which is please welcome and please say hi to JR and Evelyn here, who are joining our SUMO team. So I don't know, JR, would you like to kick off the, introduce yourself to the community?
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is JR. I'm stepping in for Rena as the product support manager. She's going out on maternity leave for a bit, and so I'll be kind of helping Kiki and Julia just make sure the community's tip top and getting invested in what you guys are working on and what your needs are and everything like that. And I'm just really excited to meet all of you and see where things go. So it's a pleasure. Kiki, you're muted.
Thank you. That's a good note. So yeah, please say hi to JR if you meet him or in next Berlin All Hands or something. So JR will be with us for the next 6 months while Rena is go away for her parental leave. And there's another person as well who just joined us, Evelyn. So Evelyn is going to change Brady. We used to have Brady and she's going to cover for Bryce. We used to have Bryce and Brady. It's quite confusing. So we still have Brady, but we lose Bryce. So Evelyn here is going to cover him. So I don't know, Evelyn, would you like to say something to the community?
Yeah, it's nice to meet all of you. I'm in the Boise office as well through Partner Hero. I'm going to be doing enterprise support, like through Zendesk and through the SUMO forums, and kind of just doing odds and ends, it sounds like. Thank you.
So I'm sure if you're a forum contributors, you probably have met Evelyn profile somewhere in a thread or something. So yeah, please don't hesitate to say hi. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, please, welcome. Anyway, next updates. We have product updates. We have Roland here. So Roland, would you like to kick us with the Firefox 71 updates?
Hi, everybody. Yes, Firefox 71 released September the 3rd. Or September. I'm still in September. December the 3rd. And we had a Fennec incremental release. It's been quiet. We've had reports of what we usually have. User Chrome.css customizations breaking, some people having audio issues. Nothing major. We have a thread. I will link to it. But if anybody has anything out there, please let me know. We also released Firefox Preview last September the 9th, last Monday. I think it's quiet on that front as well, but we'll be checking out that. And I know I think there's a Respond Tool campaign for that. And yeah, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. And yeah, and someday I'll get the date right. It is December the 18th. Merry Christmas if you're of that persuasion. Happy New Year. Yeah, pretty quiet out there. Put on the thread, which I'll link to. If you see anything, let me know. Thank you.
Someone's just put Roland of the YouTube issue in the chat.
Yeah. Luna is saying that some people having YouTube issues, people liking PIP feature. Also
Yes.
December, not September. Yeah.
I saw that a lot on the Trello board in the tweets that some people had YouTube issues, but I think it might have been in YouTube side, so it might have been fixed. I'm not really 100% sure.
Yeah, so we rolled out picture-in-a-picture to Firefox on Windows, and there's a command shortcut. I'm not quite sure if it's a real problem, if it's confusion. YouTube is weird like that. I couldn't tell. But if anyone has definitive, let me know and I can file a bug or we can take action.
Yeah, it was last week, and I think it got fixed this week. I'm not really sure. 100%.
Yeah. The other problem with YouTube is they roll out fixes all the time, and then we don't know when they roll out their fixes. When they break Firefox, we don't know. They will break YouTube playback on Firefox desktop in particular, and then we don't know when they fix it. Because they do things like only give 10,000 people this fix and then roll it out incrementally. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep a look.
Cool. So next we have Hub's KB articles. I created the announcement like a few days back about having, so the SUMO team decided to support the Hubs team. So Hubs is a web PR kind of meeting room that we can use to meet online. So we decided to support Hub's team to create KB articles, but at this point, we are just going to support only on KB articles, but not to require people to localize the articles. So we keep it in English only for now, but let's see if we're going to change that in the future. So yeah. Also, I just recently I checked on Twitter and I see that lots of people are talking about DNS, the new DNS server or provider that we're adding in Firefox. So just a note, social support FOSS you might see a lot of content for that in the in Twitter. So yeah, let me know if there's any like specific feedback from the user about that. Anyway, that's all for products updates. We're moving on to the platform update, where the user go for help when they can't use a Firefox account. So I don't know who asked this one.
It was me.
Yeah, you want to talk about it, Celia?
Yeah, it was something that I thought about. Hi, everyone. First. There was something that I thought it was useful to touch base, at least in the call. Chris wrote this post in the forum, and it was like, where do users go for help when they can't use a Firefox account? Because every time that someone has to file a question, they have to log into Firefox account. And I think it would be helpful for everyone to read the conversation between Alice, Chris, and Kiki. Kiki updated the knowledge base article on Firefox account, and she added a section on the FAQ. Unfortunately, in the moment that we're speaking, we don't have a real workaround on this, but we hope that we are gonna have one soon. Yeah, I just asked to everyone to read that conversation. Is really useful. And as always, like to keep yourself updated on this kind of thing, because I think it's really interesting, like how other contributors are coming up with ideas, and then we go back, we read on that, and as always, it's really nice for us to know what do you think about this.
I don't know, since the conversation was started by Chris, I don't know, Chris, would you like to, I don't know, like talk more about that? Like, what do you think about that issue?
Let's see. Basically, we can update KB articles, but I don't think that's an adequate solution. I think we need something higher up, because in many cases, there is already a solution in the knowledge base, but a lot of the users either don't find it or they just won't accept creating a new account as a solution, and they're looking for a human to talk to. So we should brainstorm some ideas of what to do about it rather than just update KB articles. Like, I know there's a page that comes out that says, sorry, you can't log in, you've been locked out, or something like that. Maybe like a special link on that page that'll go to like a separate instance on Zendesk where people can handle them outside of supportmozilla.org. So like ideas like that.
So it seems to me that the root of this kind of problem is because people are not able to get back their account if they lose their phone or their like they log out of the Firefox, the 2FA security stuff, so they are not able to log into their email to their Firefox account. So I don't know if we need to have a special funnel or a special ticketing system just to resolve this kind of issue, because I'm not sure if we can resolve that in the forum, since they might need some they might need to reveal some sensitive information. So yeah, I don't know. We need to definitely explore this issue even more in the future, because Firefox account is a centralized system for our products in the future. So it's a crucial issue.
Yeah, there could be like different ideas around this, like I don't know, maybe like redirect them to Twitter if they have an account on Twitter. That could be a solution, like a partial solution, obviously, because the forum is much more like extensive as per like replies and everything. So yeah, that could be like a partial solution, but then we have to think about something that is a little bit more inclusive for the forum, let's say.
I would also add that any suggestions should be on the forum thread. Let's not have the discussion in the meeting.
Yeah,
sure. I'll add that in the forum thread for sure. Okay, dokie. So last one, we have another one for knowledge base and localization, and I believe this is also for Julia.
Yeah, I'm trying this like great expedition on the North Pole to find all the articles that could be outdated or just like they can't be used anymore in our starting guide for contributors. I started this thing a couple of months ago, but it's requiring me a lot of time, and I'm doing it in my free time, let's say, in the time that I have out of like projects or other things. So if you have any time out of like obviously other things in your life, they're replying to discussions or replying on the forum or localized articles. If you pass through an article and it's outdated or there is a problem in it, I can solve it, I can update it. I created a form on Google Form. You just have to link the link of the article and tell me if it's a priority to update it or delete it. And yeah, and if it's only outdated and I have to update it, or if I have to delete it completely. So if you can please, like, if you have any time, fill in that form. You can find the link on the wiki as well. I will post probably a post on the forum tomorrow and another one on Discourse as well. So if you have any time, that would be really helpful for me. If not, no worries. Like I'm going on. It's gonna be slow, but I'm going on that.
Cool. Thanks, Julia. So yeah, please definitely help us to find articles related to Guideline to contribute, especially since we're going to refresh the onboarding process for next year. So this will definitely help us to think about how we going to update that moving forward. So yeah. And more about that, we're probably going to have more updates after the Berlin All Hands, perhaps. So please expect some updates. So yeah, I think that's all for today. We have 8 minutes left, and we also have another monthly internal meeting. So if you are NDA, you can join us. Just go to Air Mozilla and log in with your NDA account, and you will be able to see the meeting. So yeah, please check out the meeting if you're interested in 8 minutes. And thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next year, and happy holiday.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
New Year. Happy holidays.
Happy New Year. Merry
Guys,
Christmas.
there's something just been added in the chat there by Luna about our sprint. Just asking about the next one.
Yeah, it's going to be in January. I don't expect much participation from anyone at that time of the year. It's going to be in the beginning of January. But yeah, you're going to receive, as usual, the emails. Me and Kiki are working on different days during these holidays, but we're going to be like pretty much around. So if you need any communication, we're going to be here. You're going to find us.
Right.
For sure.
Hey, I just want to say thank you so much for the organizing the SUMO Sprint every month, and this is a very important activity for us. And I hope we all will have activities like this. And so thank you so much for your job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for real.
yeah.
Like you're always there with us, and that makes us like either than happy, satisfied that we are doing something like useful. You know, and we are all under the big Mozilla umbrella, and we are on a mission. So let's try to save this web, this cursed web.
Yeah,
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
And they're gonna be a new Firefox every month from next year, so it's gonna be more often.
Yes, 4-week release cycle starting in April. Yeah.
Oh, in April.
Amazing.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
All right, so is anybody else want to say something?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, so I'll give you back 6 minutes of your life. Thank
Bye.
you, everyone.
Bye, Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy New
See
Year.
you later.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye bye.